Hello everyone, I am Mario Salinas, the Assistant Superintendent for Support Services. I want to thank you, students and parents, for your patience and understanding as we get ready to open our schools to in-person learning. Let me point out that there is nothing more important to us than the health and safety of our students, staff, and our entire Edinburg CISD family. I have 2 sons enrolled in our schools, so I know your concerns for your children's safety. Since the summer, we have been preparing for a safe new start to welcome everyone back to the Edinburg School District. We have redesigned our schools from sanitizer stations to modified classroom layouts to strategically placed protective barriers. We are doing everything in our power to protect our students and staff from COVID-19. Speaking of protection, Edinburg CISD has secured an inventory of personal protective equipment known as PPEs, including hand sanitizers, face masks, face shields to be used by students and staff. All of this safety equipment will be used to provide a safe learning environment for our children. Now, students and parents, there will be a new daily routine. What can children expect as they get ready to enter their campus in the morning? Let's begin with the student drop-off safety procedures. Face coverings will be required for everyone entering any district campus or facility. Just like staff, students will undergo daily health checks upon their arrival, which includes temperature screening and symptom checking. Children will also sanitize their hands upon entering the school. All parents must self-screen their children for COVID-19 symptoms before coming to school. Parents, please contact your campus nurse and do not bring your children to school if they have recently had close contact with a person with COVID-19 or have experienced any symptoms associated with coronavirus. Those are the procedures for students being dropped off in person. What about the students who are riding the bus to school? Here are the bus safety procedures. Students must also wear face coverings, use hand sanitizer, and have their temperatures taken as they board the bus. Children will sit 1 per seat unless they are from the same family, in which case they can sit together. Students will sit in their assigned seats to and from school daily. They will keep their hands and feet within their seating area and remain in their seats throughout the route. There will be no eating or sharing of food items or drinks while on the bus. If weather permits, bus windows may be partially open. Each large bus will carry no more than 25 students per route. Once they deboard from their bus, students will be allowed entry straight into their classroom for breakfast. Bus drivers will sweep and clean their buses twice a day. They will spray assigned district-approved disinfectant on all surfaces after each bus route. The drivers will also ensure the cleaning crew spray their assigned buses after the morning and afternoon routes. When students return to their schools, they will notice things look a little different. So what can children expect to see as they enter their campus and head into their classrooms? Let's go inside and check out some of the campus and classroom procedures in place. On campus, social distancing will be practiced in occupied spaces of the building with at least 6 feet of separation wherever possible. Markers in key areas will help ensure that social distancing is practiced. Classroom layouts have been modified, seating is spaced 6 feet apart, and students will each have a study carrel to be used for social distancing while seated and wearing their mask. Hand sanitizer stations have been installed in all classrooms, as well as other common areas. Students will be given frequent hand washing opportunities throughout the day. Each campus has been audited to ensure all restrooms have functional and stocked soap dispensers. Restrooms will be checked multiple times a day. Additionally, teachers have been provided with disinfecting and sanitizing supplies to clean their classrooms as needed. Campus custodial staff will be assigned a schedule to disinfect work areas and high traffic places twice a day, once in the morning and once again in the afternoon. In the evening, custodians will spray down the surfaces and disinfect the entire campus a minimum of once per week. There's a lot of cleaning and disinfecting taking place in our classrooms, hallways, and our cafeteria. That brings me to our next topic: where will the students eat? It's time now to check out our child nutrition procedures. Child nutrition professionals will distribute packaged breakfast and lunch meals to elementary students to eat in their classrooms. Middle school and high school students will have breakfast in their classroom and eat their lunch in the cafeteria or outside designated areas. In the cafeteria, there will be no sharing of food and social distancing will be enforced. Students will be allowed to remove their mask while eating their breakfast or lunch meals. For students choosing remote learning, Edinburg CISD Curbside Meal Pickup program will be available at all campuses and at designated bus stop locations throughout our community. As you can see, we have taken extensive measures for our students and staff health and safety. More details on a safe new start can be found on a special dedicated webpage. Just go to safenewstart.us. Thank you in advance to all our students, parents, and staff for following these procedures and protocols as we move forward into our in-person instructional learning.
Belleza Norteña, Edinburg North High School's very own conjunto group, recently created a video and recorded a song. We met with the band members and their director to talk about how this all-female conjunto came together.
It's not a class in its own, but we do an after-school thing, and I like to have it because there's a lot of kids that really relate to that music, and they don't really relate to mariachi, but they relate to northern Mexican music, and that's why I have this ensemble. I did have an all-male conjunto. So I was thinking, oh, but I'm not going to have a conjunto next year. Like, you know, they're all going to graduate, they're all going to leave. And so then Dayla comes up and she starts playing. So then I go to my guitar class and I tell and Yalesa, I was like, hey, Yalesa, like I have this girl that she plays accordion. You know, y'all should get together and be really cool to have a female accordion player and a female bajo sexto. And then I think entre ellas dos, they're like, no, let's just make a whole band. And so we, you know, they put it together and you know, they made some great music together. And so now we have this year's version of Belleza Norteña, which they came up with the name on their own.
Let's meet the band members and find out why they love conjunto music.
Hi, I'm Camila Ponce and I'm the vocalist of Belleza Norteña. Es el género de música que me gusta, bueno, que los gusta a nosotros.
I'm Dayla Luna and I play the accordion.
Hello, my name is Itziela Luna and I play alto saxophone.
We like playing norteño music because it's also part of our culture. It's what our parents have been playing. It's what all of our ancestors have been playing, and that's what they show us. So we just like to make the culture grow bigger.
Hi, I'm Larissa Ramos and I play the electric bass. Since I was really young and we'd be on like road trips, I would like play along like to the music every time. I would like dance to it and like kind of sing along. I was super young. I didn't even know how to walk. It's just something you just want to like embrace. It's something really beautiful.
I'm Yalesa Ramos and I play the bajo sexto. My dad, he plays bajo and I learned from him, and I picked up guitar and bajo from my dad. And my grandpa, he plays accordion, and I'm also learning accordion. I play, he actually taught me a song too, and I'm learning from him and my dad, and it's just, I'm carrying it all together.
Because of the pandemic, Belleza Norteña has had to resort to virtual rehearsals.
So during all this stuff remotely, we don't actually get to play together as an ensemble. As a matter of fact, Camila and Itzela have never actually been together with the whole conjunto. Well, I think Itzela has. Itzela came in as an 8th grader one time to our rehearsal last year, and she was able to jam out with the conjunto. But Camila hasn't. Like, we've never actually been in one room making music together. And you all, when you see the video, you get to see an ensemble perform, when in reality, we never actually had the whole ensemble together. Everybody's at home with their different videos.
Edinburg CISD would like to congratulate these young ladies for creating some beautiful music despite the circumstances. We leave you now with a song by Belleza Norteña. This is Martin Torres for Edinburg CISD, your district of choice.
Medio año, año y medio, ¿qué más da? Seguramente que te van a reemplazar un par de amigos, un amante, un vividor o una deidad que sea tienen tus febriles ansias locas de pecar. Seguramente que me vas a comparar y encontrarás que sea tarde cuando quieras regresar, que sea como tenga que ser, que sea, no voy a comprender, que sea como lo quieras tú, que sea, yo tengo la virtud de acomodarme a lo que venga y conformarme con lo que obtenga, por favor, que sea.
Being a mechanic is finding out the problem and fixing it.
George Ochoa is an ECISD mechanic. He's been with the district for 3 years. He's been in the profession for 8. And this year, his work was recognized across the Lone Star State, as he was recently named the Texas Association of School Bus Technicians Technician of the Year. Ochoa tells us he does his job effectively and was eager to receive his automotive service certification.
Automotive service excellence certifications in school bus. It took me about a year to get, I believe it's 7 certifications, and that made me a master mechanic in school bus.
He says he really enjoys his job.
A lot of the buses, they're custom wiring, and I like figuring out when they come in for problems, especially new problems, and figuring them out and letting everybody else know the solution.
Ochoa is a product of ECISD, a proud graduate of Economedes High School class of 2009. He holds an associate's degree from South Texas College in automotive technology. Congratulations to George Ochoa for being named the TASBT Technician of the Year. Reporting for Edinburg CISD, your district of choice, I'm Delia Ramirez.
My dad used to be a bus driver when he was in high school. My grandpa was a shop mechanic for 25 years. So basically it's, like in the family.
Melinda Alarcon has been an ECISD bus driver for almost 20 years. We're told when she first started, there was only a handful of female drivers. Alarcon was recently named the Property Casualty Alliance of Texas Bus Driver of the Year. She tells us it was a total surprise.
I had no clue I was even, on the list for anybody to nominate me. It makes me feel really good, all these years that I've, been here every day helping out.
She says she really likes her job.
I've done most of the same route for the past more than about 10 years. I used to drive in for Jaguars, but then I moved to Bobcats.
Alarcon described what she enjoys about being a bus driver in a normal school year.
What I like about my job is picking up the kids every day, and they're ready in school on time and able to learn.
Currently, the longtime bus driver is assisting with other duties.
My duty right now is to do the meals, the Meal on Wheels. And then from there, I come back to Betts Elementary and I help out the teachers with whatever they need delivered, books, hotspots, Chromebooks, materials.
Alarcon explained that the students make her day, and that's why her job is so fun. Congratulations to Melinda Alarcon for being named the PCAT Bus Driver of the Year. Reporting for Edinburg CISD, your district of choice, I'm Delia Ramirez.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live here at Richard R. Flores Stadium as the visiting Economedes Jaguars come to take on the Edinburg North Cougars in a 31-6A district showdown. Economedes coming into the game 0-2, looking for their first win. Couldn't get it done last week against Bobcats. And the Edinburg North Cougars coming in 1-1, looking to go over 500 and have a positive record on the season. Both teams here are looking to have a good game, a penalty-free game, and an injury-free game as well. At the end of the day, when the clock strikes 0 in the fourth quarter, it comes down to who can win the turnover battle. These both teams coming in, and it just depends. Is one, who can win the turnover battle and who can stop the run. You know, what hurt Edinburg North 2 weeks ago when they took on PSG Bears, and last week when they took on, I believe it was the PSG North Raiders. The penalties killed them, a lot of penalties, and it didn't go their way. They survived one game, but it just didn't happen the second time around. Edinburg North has a balanced offense, and they love the inside zone. As it comes down to Economedes, couldn't stop the run last week against Bobcats, as they just had no answer for the Bobcat rushing attack. Another thing I took down right here is, will Coach Benya of the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars let Nathan Garcia, the quarterback, show off his arm strength? He had a couple good passes last week, and you know, there were good completions. One at the end of the game, one when it was crucial crunch time, but they couldn't get it done, and the runs were just there with them. Also, the Edinburg Economedes have a heavy run offense and rarely pass the ball, as they're looking to take the kickoff first, as we have the Edinburg North Cougars lining up to kick off, and the Jaguars will see the ball on offense first. We have number 59 of the Edinburg North Cougars, Yahid Trejo, lining up for the kickoff. As the game will get underway in 3, 2, 1, and the kick is up. Pretty short kick and fair caught at the 23-yard line for the Economedes Jaguars, and that's where they'll take over the ball, 1st and 10. As Nathan Garcia will come up and hopefully lead his Jaguars down the field for a quick score. As the Jaguars come out on the field with the first play on offense in a spread formation, Garcia, 3 receivers to his right, 1 at the bottom of your screen. Running back in motion, that's number 20, Furman Hernandez. Has a quick drop back. He steps back to pass, and he has nobody and takes off to run. Tries to stiff arm one person and eventually brought down for a gain of about 3. Bringing up a 2nd and 7 for the Economedes Jaguars at their 27-yard line, looking to drive down the field. Like I said, this is an anticipated game for the Jaguars, as they're coming out to win this one and win their first district ball game. Garcia in the shotgun, 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen, and handoff to Hernandez as he takes it quick and is stuffed for a gain of about 4. Call it a 2nd and 2. A third and 3 for the Economedes Jaguars. That's number 20, Furman Hernandez, that took the handoff there. Third and 3 here for the Jaguars, as they're looking to gain a first down. They keep marching down the field, looking like pressure coming off the edge for the Cougars. As Garcia play fakes it, rolls out to his right, finds a receiver. That's number 13. It is caught for a first down and eventually brought down inside the 49-yard line. That's number 13, Manny Benavides for the Economedes Jaguars. First down, Jaguars. Like I mentioned before, the Jaguars love to run the ball last week, and it didn't get them anywhere, as it showed Garcia finally using his arm and having one run play, as it looks like the North Cougars will be bringing pressure once again off the edge. Handoff to Hernandez, and is quickly stuffed behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars. .940 left in the ball game, left in the first quarter. As Garcia's back once again in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left side. Fake handoff, draws back to pass, dialing it up, finds a receiver deep, incomplete pass. Intended for number 8, Adrian Garcia of the Jaguars. Bringing up a 3rd and 10 now, with 9:17 left to play in the first. Had a bit of substitutions. That's number 19, Didier Martinez, coming onto the field. Garcia in the shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield now. As he drops back to pass, quick screen to Martinez and is shot up and stuffed and tackled by a pack of Cougars. Pass for Martinez, bringing up a 4th and 10. Went nowhere as the Jaguars punt unit comes onto the field. And their quarterback is also their punter. That's number 2, Nathan Garcia, quarterbacking and punting for the Jaguars. Back deep to receive the ball. That is number 8, Ricky Garza of the Edinburg North Cougars. As it looks like the punt is almost blocked and it rolls deep. Garza recovers it, shakes 1 tackle, shakes 2 tackles, and brought out at the 31-yard line, bringing up a 1st and 10. Edinburg North's offense coming onto the field, led by number 7, Michael Rodriguez, who had a huge game and led the Cougars to victory in their first home opener against the PSJ Bears. Sends a man in motion, and a quick handoff to number 3 as he takes it on a jet sweep for a gain of about 6. That's number 3, Miguel Contreras, on the play for the Cougars. Quick jet sweep to open up the game for the Cougars. Looks like they know. It's going to show us what kind of game this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Rodriguez in the shotgun. Pressure coming from the Jaguars. And is quickly tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 58 of the Economedes Jaguars. That's Robert Garza on the tackle and the quick stuff. Handoff intended for Jean Carlos Reyes, their power back. That was a loss of 3, bringing up a 3rd and 7 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Rodriguez in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers to each side of him. Jaguars bringing pressure. Picking up blocks, looking to his left, and caught and dropped. Pass intended for number 8, Ricky Garza, but a flag is on the play, as it looks like it'll be a pass interference call on Garza. We'll wait to see what the officials have to say. And it is not a pass interference on Garza, as it ends up being a holding on the defense, bringing up a 1st and 10 for the North Cougars. That was holding on number 8, Ricky Garza. 1st and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars at their own 44-yard line. 2 fullback, a fullback and a running back. Looks like Rodriguez is going to hand off here. And he will hand off to J.C. Reyes as he bulldozes through a pack of Jaguars for a gain of about 4. Call it a 2nd and 6 coming up for the Edinburg North Cougars. Second and 6 coming up for the Edinburg North Cougars. Rodriguez takes a shot, the snap, hands it off to JC Reyes as he makes a couple tackles, miss, and bringing up a first down on the opposite side in Jaguars territories at the 43 yard line. First and 10, Economedes, Edinburg North Cougars. Now we're seeing the Cougars coming out with a couple passes and a couple runs. Looks like they're going to favor the run as they watched film all week, and Coach Gonzalez knows that they can take advantage of that. First and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Another handoff again to JC Reyes for a gain of 4. Bringing up a 2nd and 6. Once again for the Edinburg North Cougars. Second and 6 for the North Cougars. Rodriguez in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right-hand side. Fakes the handoff, play action, and dials it up deep for his receiver, Ricky Garza. Pass incomplete. Pass deflected by number 1, Javier Medellin of the Edinburg North Cougars. Economedes Jaguars, excuse me. Bringing up a 3rd and 6 now for the Cougars, as it looks to have a rollout pass here, or maybe just a drop back pass. No, it will be a handoff to JC Reyes and quickly tackled. That's a shoelace tackle courtesy of number 45 of the Economedes Jaguars, Raul Aguilar. Brought down quick for a gain of 1. Call it a 4th and 5. As the Edinburg North Cougars will stay onto the field, trying to gain 5 more yards. Look to see the pressure coming from either side for the Economedes Jaguar side. Rodriguez was able to get the Economedes Jaguars off sides for a 5-yard gain, bringing up a 1st and 10. We'll wait till it's official by the officials. As it will be an offsides on the Jaguars, bringing up a 1st and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars at their own 38-yard line now. Fake handoff for Rodriguez. Pass again, intended for Ricky Garza. Same play. They went back to it and saved by number 1, Medellin, for a 1st down gain inside the goal line. 1st and 10, Edinburg North Cougars. As they have a lot of substitutions coming in and off the field, Rodriguez will try and get them. And they do get them, as there'll be a penalty on the defense. Too many players on the field. As it looks like they'll call a timeout. Be a timeout for the Economedes Jaguars, and we'll be back after a quick message from our sponsors.
Vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live here at Richard R. Florida Stadium, as the Edinburg North Cougars are looking to knock on the door here to have the first points of the game. Snap taken, handoff to J.C. Reyes as he bulldozes down and stumbles his way into the end zone for a quick touchdown. 6 points on the board now for the Cougars as we await the extra point. Touchdown, J.C. Reyes for the Edinburg North Cougars. At the hold for the Cougars, we have number 30, J.J. Hernandez, and awaiting the kick for number 59, Yahid Trejo. And let's add one more point into the scoreboard as they're now up 7-0. Let's take a look at that last replay, courtesy of J.C. Reyes. Bulldozes away through a pack of Jaguars and gets the touchdown. We'll be back after these messages.
Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here live at Richard R. Florida Stadium as a penalty occurred on the extra point attempt on the Jaguars. Moving up, the Edinburg North Cougars 15 yards as they'll now kick, and it looks to be a touchback if Yahid Trejo has the leg. And he will, as he decides to kick it short. And taken out to about the 25-yard line for the Jaguars, as that's where they'll take over and start their second possession of the game. We'll see if the Jaguars have anything in the tank here to drive down the field and punch it into the end zone and get some points on the board of their own. As I mentioned, they're looking to win their first game here of the season. Garcia in the shotgun. Two running back set in the backfield with him. Takes a snap and a quick handoff to Hernandez as he gets swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 1. Bringing up a 2nd and 11. Second and 11 here for the Jaguars. Garcia in the shotgun once again. And a quick toss to the right side as Hernandez has some blockers, evades one tackle, and eventually drugged down for a gain of about 4. Bringing up a 3rd and 8. Third and 8 for the Jaguars as Garcia runs to the huddle with the play call. And let's see if Coach Peña is going to give us a pass here. Garcia takes a snap, drops back to pass. Has a receiver caught. Is it enough for the first down, though? That is number 4, Cody Salas on the reception. And it is enough for the first down. Let's move those chains. First down, Jaguars. We have 2:24 left to play in the first quarter. Garcia in the shotgun. Takes a snap and a quick handoff to his fullback. Going for a gain of 3, bringing up a 2nd and 7. As I mentioned before, Coach Peña loves these run plays, either if they're inside or outside. And every now and then we'll let the ball fly. With Garcia at the helm. Garcia drops back to pass on a play action, swung it out to his running back Hernandez for the pass as he makes one defender miss and brought down to the 50-yard line, bringing up another first down for the Economedes Jaguars. That is number 20, Furman Hernandez on the reception. Nice play call by Coach Peña there as he fakes the fullback dive, and Garcia winds up and tosses it out to his running back. Garcia with the 2-back set in the backfield, and another handoff to his running back. That is number 19, I believe, Martinez on the handoff. Second and 11 coming up for the Economedes Jaguars. As the clock continues to drip, Garcia in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. Hands off and stuffed quick in the backfield. As the refs blow the play dead for a loss of 4. That is number 55 of the Cougars blowing the play up, Isaiah Cepeda. As we'll take it to the second quarter. Flipping the field, we'll be back after these quick messages.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by...
3rd and 14 for the Jaguars. As they look to play action, rolling out to his left side, Garcia winds up and pass incomplete as the penalty flag and the penalty marker flies to the contact, looking for a pass interference on the defense. Pass intended for number 8, Adrian Garcia of the Economedes Jaguars. And if it stands pass interference, that'll be 15 yards and a first down for the Jaguars. As it does stand, pass interference as number 21, Shaddai Salcedo. $11:54 left to play as the quarter just started. And a first down for the Economedes Jaguars as they're in Cougar territory now at the 45-yard line. Garcia in the shotgun takes a snap, play action pass to his running back, winds up deep to throw. That's number 4 looking deep. and is somehow caught for the first down. That is number 4, Cody Salas, for the first down, and a huge reception for the Jaguars, as we'll see if we can pull that replay up one more time. A beautiful pass, as I mentioned during the pregame, that Garcia does have an arm, and Coach Benya needs to let him show it off, as his receiver's there. First down for the Jaguars as they're knocking at the door in the red zone and the Cougars 13-yard line. And a quick handoff to his running back Hernandez as he goes nowhere. Tackle courtesy of number 33, Justin Capondana of the Edinburg North Cougars. Jaguars coming out of the huddle. Garcia, 2 receivers to each side of him. Drops back to pass. Evades a couple tackles in the backfield. Evades another tackle and eventually tripped up for a gain of 3. Bringing up a 3rd and about 6 at the 8-yard line. A 3rd and 5 at the 8-yard line for the Jaguars. See what Coach Benya has up his sleeve here as Garcia's in the shotgun once again. And another handoff to Hernandez. He bounces it out, tries to shake one tackle, but can't shake it. And brought back for a loss of about 8. A loss of 6, bringing up a 4th and 11 for the Jaguars. With 9:34 left to play in the second quarter. And the Jaguars will bring on their kicking unit to attempt the PAT, a field goal. At the hole, that's number 2, quarterback Nathan Garcia. And the person attempting the kick appears to be number 1, Javier Medellin. As we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back after these messages.
Or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Back here in the action, as Medellin has a kick up, and it is incomplete, wide to the left-hand side. No good. As the Jaguars almost knocked on the door to put some points on the board, but just wasn't enough. Turnover on downs now, as the Edinburg North Cougars will take the ball at their own 20-yard line and attempt to drive down 80 yards down the field to put up another 7 points. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Rodriguez in the shotgun takes a snap and a quick handout to number 25, J.C. Reyes, and is swallowed at the line of scrimmage for a gain of nothing, bringing up a 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Second and 10 for the Cougars. Rodriguez takes a snap and a quick pass for a gain of about 4 to his receiver. That is number 3 on the reception, Miguel Contreras. Bringing up a 3rd and 2. Jaguars bringing the pressure, handoff to JC Reyes as he's his own bowling ball. Brought down for a gain of about 10, bringing up a first down for the Cougars. Putting him down at the 37-yard line. First and 10 Cougars. Another handoff once again to JC Reyes and eventually tripped up at the line of scrimmage and falling forward for a gain of 3. Bringing up a 2nd and 7 at their 40-yard line now as they rush to the line of scrimmage on that play. Look to see a lot of JC Reyes, Giancarlo Reyes tonight, as the Jaguars defense appears to not be able to stop the run as they look to bring pressure here. Rodriguez, the snap's fumbled, rolling out to his right and eventually sacked down by number 34, Uriel Gamez of the Jaguars defense. It wasn't a turnover, but a huge play for the Jaguars defense. That's number 34, Gamez. Let's see if we get a replay of that. There was a bad snap by the center, and Rodriguez had nowhere to go with it. 3rd and 27 at their 20-yard line where they originally started for the Cougars as they hand off to JC Reyes. And doesn't gain as much as he would have hoped for a first down as the Cougars now bring on their punt unit. Back deep to receive for the Economedes Jaguars is number 13, Manny Benavides. As number 2, Moises Maldonado was on for the punt. First and 10 for the Jaguars at their own 50-yard line, middle of the field. Only 50 yards to go to put some points on the board of their own. Let's see if they can get it done. .5:43 left to play in the second quarter. Let's see if the Jaguars can put some points on before the halftime. Garcia in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side of him. As he awaits the snap, takes the snap and a handoff, quick handoff to number 20, Hernandez, as he evades 1 tackle behind the line of scrimmage, but eventually brought down for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for the Jaguars. Same formation for the Jaguars coming up as he fakes the handoff and a quick pass over the head of number 8, Adrian Garcia, who the pass was intended for. Bringing up a 3rd and 12 now for the Jaguars in the same situation they were in the last drive. Garcia takes a snap and a play action rollout to his right side. Finds his receiver and almost picked off by number 33, Justin Capondana, who had a huge tackle earlier in the first quarter for the defense. As now the punt unit for the Economedes Jaguars comes onto the field. Back deep to receive for the Cougars. I believe that's number 8, Ricky Garza. As pressure comes and is almost blocked by the Edinburg North Cougars special teams unit. As the ball will roll down to the 21-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will take over after these messages.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Taking over at the 21-yard line is the Edinburg North Cougars offense with a 1st and 10 and a quick handoff to JC Reyes as he's quickly tackled for a gain of about 4, bringing up a 2nd and 6. Rodriguez in the shotgun once again. Pressure coming off his left side from the Jaguars as he looks in a quick pass to number 16. That's Gabriel Gonzalez, making one defender miss and eventually brought down at the 39-yard line for a 1st down. For the Edinburg North Cougars. That was number 16, Gabriel Gonzalez, for the 1st down. Pressure coming again from the Jaguars defense as Rodriguez will fake the handoff to his running back and keep it and pull it himself as he gains another 1st down, taking it to the Jaguar side of the field at their opposite 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Coach Gonzalez looking to strike quick here to put up another 7 points before the halftime as Rodriguez has nowhere to go on the pass and dials up a run in the zone. Makes a couple defenders miss, jukes out another one, calls for his block down the field. Rodriguez will take it down to the 5 and eventually stretch out for the 1st down, for the touchdown, courtesy of Michael Rodriguez, number 7 of the Edinburg North Cougars. Rodriguez doing it on his own with his own 2 feet. And a couple of blockers downfield. Let's see if we have that whole replay. As we do. As you see him point out for blocks by his receivers. And that's number 8, Ricky Garza, pulling up a nice block for his quarterback to cruise into the end zone. As Yahid Trejo takes a kick right down the middle, adding another 6 points. Another 7 points for the Edinburg North Cougars as they're now up 14-0. As that play and that drive didn't take long for them to put some points on. We'll be back as the Jaguars will take over the ball after these messages.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion?
Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered.
Back here live at Richard R. Florida Stadium, as the Cougars just tacked on another 7 points to extend their lead 14-0 as they kick off, and the Jaguars are stuffed at the 26-yard line. Is where they'll take over with the 1st and 10 with 3:07 left to play in the first half. Let's see if Coach Pena has anything dialed up for this offense to drive down the field and put on some points of their own once again. First and 10 for the Jaguars as they break the huddle. Nathan Garcia looking to lead the charge here for the Jaguars. As a quick handoff to hit. That's number 19, Martinez. Going for a gain of 3, bringing up a 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. For the Jaguars, excuse me. Second and 7 for the Jaguars. Garcia in the shotgun and takes another handout to Martinez and is quickly brought down in the backfield as that's number 42, Rene Hernandez, stuffing Martinez in the backfield for a loss of 1, bringing up a 3rd and 8 for the Economedes Jaguars now. As this Edinburg North Cougars defense looks to be on point here as we have a timeout taken. But it seems to be the Jaguars, and we'll be back after these messages.
Others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over
1st and 10, 3rd and 9 for the Jaguars here as Garcia drops back to pass and finds his receiver number 4 wide open for a gain of about 9. That is number 4, Cody Salas, bringing up a 4th and 1 for the Jaguars. With 1:51 left to play as the last timeout, a timeout called by Coach Gonzalez of the Edinburg North Cougars. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love ECISD football, be sure to tune in every Thursday and Friday here with Real Sports Live, as we'll be having the game streamed for you. Share on Facebook, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter as we have updates on where we'll be every Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, or Saturday for volleyball, as basketball is now starting to come up. It's creeping on us little by little. I believe basketball starts the next week. For all your ECISD sports, tune into Real Sports Live, and we'll got you covered. 4th and 1 here coming up for the Economedes Jaguars with 1:51 left to play in the second half, as we look to see what Coach Pena has in store for us, as he's not going to risk anything as he sends on his punt unit, and the Edinburg North Cougars bring on their punt unit. Ricky Garza back deep to receive the punt, as it takes a big Jaguar bounce as it rolls down into the 10-yard line, and that's where they'll mark the ball. First and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars at their own 10-yard line with 1:42 left to play. And we'll see if they can drive 90 yards down the field with one timeout left and put up another 7 points on the board, as their last drive came quick. Rodriguez in the shotgun. Takes a snap and handoffs to J.C. Reyes as he's tackled quickly at the line of scrimmage and fell forward for a gain of about 1, bringing up a 2nd and 9. With 1:25 left to play, as it looks like Coach Gonzalez will just let the play clock drip. Second and 9 here for the Edinburg North Cougars. Rodriguez in the shotgun, 2 receivers to his right side. And another handoff to J.C. Reyes. As it looks like Coach Gonzalez will just run the ball here and take it down to halftime. We await to see what happens. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Cougars now. .35 seconds left to play. Play clock down inside the 10-second mark. And it's like Coach Gonzalez will call a timeout with 1 second on the play clock left to go. Stopping the game clock with 18 seconds left. And another timeout called, the last timeout called by Coach Gonzalez. We'll have a quick message from our sponsors.
New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this.
Welcome back to the action. 18 seconds left in the second quarter, as Edinburg North Cougars will run one more play for a gain of about 4, bringing up a 4th and 4, as they just let the play clock expire, the game clock, down to 0 seconds, 0-0, as we now have halftime coming up for you. Stick around as we'll show some halftime festivities, the homecoming festivities for the Edinburg North Cougars. We'll be back after these messages.
Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brandon Guzman here with Real Sports Live as we're here to cover the second half of the game from the visiting Economedes Jaguars and the home team, the Edinburg North Cougars. Cougars are up in this one 14-0 to start off the second half and will receive the ball and have the first possession of the second half. Let's see what they come out to do. A couple key points I wrote down for the first half for the Cougars was to keep playing hard, finish the last 24 minutes of this football game, and they'll come out victorious. As the kick is up and dropped, fumbled by Ricky Garza, recovered, taking it to the left side, bumps into one teammate, and eventually brought down at around the 24-yard line. Some key points here for this Economedes Jaguars team is they need to open up the pass game. Garcia has had two phenomenal passes to his receivers and for huge gains, and then they just ignore it. I feel like if they keep with the pass game, they'll be able to drive down the field and eventually put some points on the board. Another thing is they need to play defense. They need to find a way to stop the rushing attack by number 25, J.C. Reyes, and the passing attack by number 7, Michael Rodriguez. As it looks like there'll be a re-kick here to start the second half. An offsides on the Economedes Jaguars. Like I said, the Economedes Jaguars need to open up the pass game as we see their run game going nowhere, as the Edinburg North's D-line is just too strong to take on this run game. As we'll re-kick here, Economedes Jaguars will re-kick the ball at their own 35-yard line. As we have number 8, Ricky Garza, back deep to receive for the Economedes Jaguars, and number 3, Miguel Contreras. Javier Medellin on the kickoff. Let's try this one more time, folks. Second half is now underway. And a huge kick by Medellin as Ricky Garza fields it, has to spin around and finds a hole deep, but flags are thrown as Ricky Garza has one defender to beat, spins him out, and he does with a huge return here to open up the second half and eventually brought down at the 35-yard line. Nice play by Edinburg North Cougars special teams unit, but flags are down, and we'll wait to see what the officials have to tell us. As Economedes coaches will be bringing their defense back. As there'll be a block below the waist, illegal chop block, 15 yards at the spot of the foul, I believe, which will not give the Cougars beautiful field position on the opposite side of the field, but bring them back to their own 21-yard line, where they'll begin the second drive. Coach Gonzalez coming out in the spread offense to start the second half with another jet sweep, as what we saw in the first play of the first half, as number 3 takes it down the field and evades a bunch of defenders. Another jet sweep from Miguel Contreras, as that's the first play we saw to start the game off, and they come back to it with a strong start in the second half for a huge gain. First down Cougars at their own 44-yard line now. A gain of about 23. First and 10 for the Cougars at their own 44-yard line. Rodriguez, and pressure coming by the Economedes Jaguars. Rodriguez calls his own number and eventually takes it up down the middle of the field for a gain of about 7, bringing up a 2nd and 3 for the Jaguars. Excuse me, for the Cougars. Coach Gonzalez doing a nice little mix of both run and the pass here for the Cougars as they start off the second half strong. Rodriguez drops back to pass, has a receiver deep, and thrown out of bounds. Pass incomplete, intended for number 10, Jose Suarez. I believe that was Benavides on the defensive stop right there, covering Suarez. Rodriguez once again, Jaguars bringing pressure. Another jet sweep as they'll go back to it for Contreras. And eventually brought down past the first down line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 Cougars. Another first down for the Cougars as they now cross over to the Jaguar territory at their 43-yard line. Rodriguez, 3 receivers to his left side, and a handoff to J.C. Reyes as he's quickly drugged down at the line of scrimmage by number 23, Jose Carrasco of the Economedes Jaguars. Rodriguez in the shotgun. And another bad snap as he recovers it, rolls out to his left side and has a receiver once again, and it is caught again. Number 10, Jose Suarez, who didn't catch it the first time, but caught it the second time for a huge first down gain for the Edinburg North Cougars. 1st and 10 Cougars. As they rush quickly to the line of scrimmage, Rodriguez takes a snap and drags him off sides as he'll go back to Suarez, and pass will be incomplete, and the refs will throw a flag there for a pass interference for the free play and a pass interference, as that will place him inside the 5-yard line. Let's take a look at that play by Suarez to set him up inside the red zone. Good awareness by Rodriguez to drop back to pass and finding his receiver, Suarez. As we wait to see what the refs call here and how many yards they'll give him. As Coach Gonzalez would decline the offsides, but he will accept the pass interference, placing him inside at the 2-yard line with the 1st and goal with 9:06 left to play in the 3rd quarter. As they look to give the ball back to J.C. Reyes here down to the goal line, which he will not. Mike Rodriguez will call his own number, and he'll fumble and stumble his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run for Mike Rodriguez, number 7. Add 6 more onto the board as we wait for Yahir Trejo to tag on the extra point for the Edinburg North Cougars. And it is good. Touchdown by courtesy of Michael Rodriguez, number 7. An extra point by Yahid Trejo as they're now up 21-0. A quick strike in the first possession of the second half. We'll be back after a quick message from our sponsors.
COVID-19. Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Welcome back to the action here at Richard R. Florida Stadium as the Edinburg North Cougars are looking to kick off to the Economedes Jaguars as they started off the second half strong, coming out and putting up 7 points on the board courtesy of Michael Rodriguez, the quarterback. That's number 20, Hernandez, taking it down to about the 34-yard line. And we'll see where the refs spot him here. It is a 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Economedes Jaguars as they get their first possession of the second half with 8:47 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Coach Peña has any pass plays up his sleeve here to catch this Edinburg North Cougars defense sleeping, as they look like they'll be bringing pressure. Garcia in the backfield, and a quick handoff to his fullback that went for a gain of nothing, bringing up a 2nd and 10. That is number 19, Didier Martinez, with the rush of no gain. Second and 10 here for the Economedes Jaguars. Garcia in the shotgun as he play fakes to his running back, rolls out to his right-hand side, has a receiver open, intended for number 13, Manny Benavides, but it is dropped. Bringing up a 3rd and 10 here for the Economedes Jaguars as they catch themselves in this situation once again. We'll see if Coach Benya has another pass play dialed up here to see if they can gain a 1st down and keep the drive alive. Garcia takes a snap and rolls out with a fake handoff to his left-hand side. As that is quick, number 6 of the Edinburg North Cougars, Jason Duarte, on the deflection, but a flag thrown. Looks like it's going to be a pass interference and another 15 yards tacked on for the Economedes Jaguars, if it stands. As we wait to see what the call will be. As would be a pass interference called on Duarte of the Cougars, bringing up a 1st and 10 at the spot of the foul for the Economedes Jaguars. As that penalty keeps their drive alive. Garcia in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side of him. As he awaits a snap. Takes a snap, fake handoff to his running back, and is quickly tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 19 of the Edinburg North Cougars, Malachi Ortega. Bringing up a 2nd and 11 here for the Economedes Jaguars as we wait to see what play Coach Benya has for us. As the play clock expires down to the 2-1, and they will get the play off, but the refs will not give it to them. As the play clock expires, they'll call a false start, and the Economedes Jaguars pushing them back 5 yards, bringing up a 2nd and 16. Second and 16 here for the Economedes Jaguars at their own 38-yard line. Down 21, first possession of the second half. As they had a pass interference call, they kept the drive alive. But that false start will bring him back 5 more yards. Garcia on the shotgun, fakes his handoff, steps back to pass, winds up deep, has a receiver. That is number 4, incomplete. Pass intended for number 4, Cody Salas of the Economedes Jaguars, bringing up a 3rd and 16 with 6:38 left to play. Third and 16 here for the Economedes Jaguars. Garcia takes a snap, drops back to pass. As he winds up, looks for a receiver. Rolls out to his right-hand side. Has a receiver open. Again, that's Salas. As he is not able to gain the first down, bringing up a 4th and 2. Fourth and 2 here for the Economedes Jaguars as they look to keep the offense on the field and try and get this first down, which will be a huge momentum shift here to start the second half for them in their first drive. Garcia in the shotgun, two running backs in the backfield alongside him. Drops back to pass. Has nobody open. Tries to redirect a receiver. Scrambling in the backfield. and eventually finds number 19, Martinez, for the first down. I see look like Johnny Manziel back there. Nathan Garcia passed to number 19, Didier Martinez, for the first down for the Economedes Jaguars. Let's take a look at that one more time. Good blocking by his offensive line. Picking up the pressure, as it looked like Garcia had space to just run and get the first down himself, trusting his receiver downfield. Bringing up a 1st and 10 for the Economedes Jaguars on the Cougars 38-yard line there in enemy territory. Garcia draws back to pass once again, has his receiver number 8, and eventually brought down, but a first down, number 8, Adrian Garcia with the reception, moving him up 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Second and 6 here for the Jaguars at the Cougars 31-yard line with 5:17 left to play in the third quarter. As I said before, Coach Peña needs to let Garcia use his arm talent, and that's what he's doing here. As he winds up deep, has his receiver and deflected off the chest of number 32, and we'll see what the rest had to say. Touchdown, Economedes Jaguars. A beautiful concentration catch by number 8, Adrian Garcia, the Economedes Jaguars, as it looks like number 32, Giovanni Gonzalez, almost had it intercepted. Garcia with the pass to Garcia to Garcia, as we'll take a look at that replay once again. Garcia showing off his arm strength there. And beautiful concentration by number 8 as he hauls it in for the touchdown, putting some points on the board for the Economedes Jaguars. And we'll make it 7 with the extra point by number 1, Medellin. Bringing up a 21-7 game. Excuse me, that point was no good, the extra point. Bringing it up to 21-6. As the Economedes Jaguars finally put some points of their own on the board. As their kickoff unit will come onto the field for the second time tonight. Medellin with a kickoff and fumbled by number 3 of the Cougars, taking it back down the sideline as he eventually steps out of bounds, and a flag on the play as it looks like they'll mark him down at the 28-yard line, but a flag on the play called by the sideline judge there as we wait to see what they have to tell us. As it will be a late hit on the Economedes Jaguars, moving them up 15 yards. And we'll see where they mark the ball now. Looks like they'll bring the Cougars down up to the 42-yard line for our 1st and 10. as Michael Rodriguez and company looks to knock on the door and put some answer back and put some points on the board once again. Rodriguez in the shotgun. Again, calls the receiver in motion as we see another jet sweep fake handoff to Giancarlo Reyes. And a beautiful run by J.C. Reyes. And another nice play call drawn up by Coach Gonzalez. As the Jaguars didn't want to get caught on a jet sweep once again for a huge gain. But instead they fake it down and get a huge gain on the run. 1st and 10 Cougars at the Jaguars 43-yard line, crossing enemy lines. J.C. Reyes with another good run, but a flag on the play. Looks like he'll come back with a holding. As we await to see what the ref tells us. As it would be a holding on the offense, bringing them back 5 more yards. 10 more yards. Bringing up a 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line now. Huge penalty. Let's see if they can recover from this one. 1st and 20 here for the Edinburg North Cougars at their own 47-yard line. As Rodriguez fakes the handoff to his running back, pulls it, he calls his own number, and eventually drugged down for a loss of 2, bringing up a second and 22. That was number 34, I believe, on the tackle, Uriel Gamez for the Economedes Jaguars. Second and 22 here at their own 45-yard line. Let's see what Coach Gonzalez has up his sleeve here. Will he pull out a bag of tricks? Gonzalez back to pass. Winds up, has his receiver number 3, Contreras, caught and brought inside. Bringing up a 3rd and about 12 for the Edinburg North Cougars now. Giving them an opportunity to strike for a 1st down here. At the Jaguars 45-yard line. Contreras with a nice catch. Rodriguez in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass once again. Has his man. That is number 1. Wide open. Beat his defender. Yahid Rodriguez of the Edinburg North Cougars with a huge 1st down. And that beat his defender as they rush to the line once again. Rodriguez in the shotgun, same formation, draws the Economedes Jaguars offsides and caught with another concentration catch by Suarez. Jose Suarez for the touchdown if it stands. But multiple penalty infractions will be thrown onto the field as we wait to see what the refs have to tell us here. As we do have an offsides on defense, Coach Gonzalez declines that penalty. Touchdown, courtesy of Suarez. Adds 6 more on the board as we await the extra point, courtesy of Yahid Trejo. And it is up and right down the middle, making it 28-6 as the Cougars go up on the Economedes Jaguars, nearing towards the end of the 3rd quarter, 2:44 left to play. And we'll be back after these messages.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here at Richard R. Florida Stadium, I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live. As the Edinburg North Cougars strike again for their 4th touchdown of the night, courtesy of number 10, Jose Suarez, as they look to kick off once again. And a pooch kick coming from Yahir Trejo and taken out to about the 31-32 yard line is where the Economedes Jaguars will start their drive in the second half. Their second drive of the second half. What worked for them on the first drive, let's see if they continue to do it here in the second drive. As they let Nathan Garcia, quarterback, show off his arm strength and drive down the field through the air instead of on the ground. Garcia in the shotgun waits a snap and a quick handoff, fake handoff, play action to his, as he has a receiver wide open deep and dropped. Pass intended by number 13, Manny Benavides, as he looked like he was going to be long gone for the touchdown. For the Economedes Jaguars, that would have been huge momentum for the offense. But instead, the pass is dropped, as they will attempt again a 2nd and 10 here. At their own 32-yard line with 2:32 left to play. As Garcia once again in the shotgun, takes a snap and hands off to Hernandez, making a couple defenders miss and dancing around as he goes for a gain of about 2, bringing up a 3rd and 8 with 2:21 left to play in the third quarter. Third and 8 at their own 34-yard line, as we await to see what Nathan Garcia has drawn up here for this offense. Garcia, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, winds up, has a receiver almost intercepted, pass deflected by number 24. That is Josiah Mendoza on the deflection. Pass intended for number 4, Cody Salas, with 1:43 left to play, bringing up a 4th and 8 as a punt unit now comes onto the field. Back deep to receive the punt is number 8, Ricky Garza. Bad snap. Ricky Garza gets it off and the punt is blocked and recovered by the Edinburg North Cougars there. That is number 33 on the block, Justin Capondana, as we take a look at that replay. As a bad snap by the deep snapper, and Garcia had nowhere to go with it, as number 33 was just there to block the punt, giving him great field position with only 23 yards to go to put 7 more on the board if they're capable of doing it. Let's see if this Economedes Jaguars defense steps up huge and comes down with a stop. 1:39 left to play in the third quarter. Rodriguez in the shotgun fakes a snap, looks deep, has a receiver, number 3, Contreras, and no flag on the play, as that would be incomplete. Looks like Michael Rodriguez had number 10, Suarez, wide open down the middle of the field for a touchdown, but chose to go to Contreras instead, bringing up a 2nd and 10 with 1:32 left to play in the third quarter. Coach Gonzalez switching up the formation, adding an extra fullback in the backfield, as they'll hand off to number 1, Yahir Rodriguez, with a huge gain of about 9. Gain of 10, bringing up a 1st and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Down in the red zone now, 1st and 10 at the Jaguars 13-yard line, awaiting the play call with same formation. There is Rodriguez in the backfield with Rodriguez motioning over number 1, and it looks like it'll be another jet sweep, as it will be to Contreras, as he finds a lane and a gain of about 6, bringing up a 2nd and 4, excuse me. Rodriguez once again in the shotgun, same formation here. Handoff to number 1, the speed back once Rodriguez, as he's tackled quick. As they let the clock expire down to the fourth quarter. And you see the Economedes sideline with the 4s up. As we start the fourth quarter here, Edinburg North knocking on the door with the 3rd and 1 to go at the 4-yard line. Rodriguez with 3 running backs in the backfield with him, and JC Reyes with the handoff to him down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a 1st and goal. First and goal for the Edinburg North Cougars at the 2-yard line. Same formation here. Rodriguez takes a snap, handoff to JC Reyes as he fumbles into the end zone, it appears. Refs are going to mark him down at the 1-yard line, bringing up a 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line. Second and goal here at the 1-yard line for Edinburg North Cougars, as a timeout's called by Coach Gonzalez, and we'll be back after a quick message from our sponsors.
We are this close upon wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories.
Back here at Richard R. Florida Stadium, as the Edinburg North Cougars are knocking on the door here with 1 yard to go, as Rodriguez motions his running back and calls his own number down for a touchdown. Number 7, Michael Rodriguez, for his 3rd touchdown of the night, 2nd on the ground. Carrying this Cougar offense up and down the field. Add another 6 points on the board, make it 34-6 as we await the extra point by Yahid Trejo. Some confusion down on the field as we wait to see what happened. We have a false start there by the PAT unit for the Cougars as they will re-kick. And another flag on the play. And another false start, bringing the Cougars back. As Yahid Trejo has to attempt now a 23-yard field goal, 24-yarder for the extra point. The snap, and it is good, barely making it inside of the field goal post. Making it 35-6 with 10:57 left to play in the 4th quarter. We'll be back after these messages.
Benito.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a...
Back here at the action as the Edinburg North Cougars are set to kick off to the Economedes Jaguars. Taking it out by Hernandez. Gets a couple blocks and evades one tackle and eventually drugged down from the back by number 20. That is number 29. Brandon Ramirez of the Edinburg North Cougars with a nice touchdown saving tackle as the Economedes Jaguars were set up with a 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line. See if they can put some more points on the board, as Garcia's arm has been looking mighty fine here in the second half. Let's see if they go back to the air game with him once again. Garcia takes the snap and handout to Hernandez as he runs out of bounds for a quick 8-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd and 2 for the Economedes Jaguars at the 49-yard line. Second and 2 here for the Economedes Jaguars. As Garcia takes a snap, hands off again to Hernandez, run to the left side this time. As he eventually gets drugged down but not before the first down. Bringing up a first down for the Economedes Jaguars, courtesy of Hernandez. First and 10 now at the 46-yard line, at the Edinburg North Cougars 46-yard line, with two nice run plays to set them up here in enemy territory, as Garcia now has two running backs in the backfield with him. Hands off to Hernandez once again. And number 33, Justin Capadona with the tackle there, pushing Hernandez out of bounds. Bringing up a 2nd and 6 here. For the Economedes Jaguars. Second and 6, handoff to Martinez of the Economedes Jaguars as he bounces it back and quickly tackled down and stopped by number 22, Jason Rosales, and number 51, Samuel Cerda of the Edinburg North Cougars. First and 10, Jaguars at the Cougars 36-yard line now, with 9:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Quick handoff to Martinez once again as he lost his footing down for a gain of 2, bringing up a 2nd and 8. As the Jaguars seem to keep the ball on the ground here and doesn't want the air attack by Nathan Garcia, as we've seen in the last 2 drives. 8:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Economedes Jaguars. Garcia, 3 receivers to his right and 1 at the top of your screen, as he fake hands off to his running back, drops back to pass, and doesn't have a receiver open as he looks to scramble, evades 2 tackles, a huge block by his offensive lineman, and can't find nobody downfield as he decides to take it himself, hurdles 1 man, and eventually tackled down by number 14, Daniel Rodriguez, for a loss of 1, bringing up a 3rd and 9 at their own 35-yard line. Third and 9 here for the Economedes Jaguars with 7:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. As Coach Peña switches up the formation, 2 running backs in the backfield, fakes the handoff to Hernandez, rolls out to his left side, has nobody, and eventually throws it away for an incomplete pass. 4th and 9 now for the Economedes Jaguars. As we await to see what Coach Peña has drawn up here, and a timeout called by Edinburg North, and we'll be back after these messages.
A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries.
4th and 9 coming up for the Economedes Jaguars. As Coach Peña keeps his offense on the field, and Garcia fakes the handoff to his running back, play action, drops back to pass, has nobody open. I lied. Number 10 was wide open. That was Rey Medina, but dropped with a turnover on downs as the Edinburg North Cougars will take over at their own 35-yard line. With 7:27 left to play in the fourth quarter, we'll look to see if Coach Gonzalez tries to run up the score, keeps it on the ground, and run the clock out. First and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars at their own 35-yard line, as we have a new quarterback in the game. That is number 12 at quarterback, Caleb Guajardo, handing off to number 1, Yahir Rodriguez, for a gain of 5, bringing up a 2nd and 10. A gain of 6, bringing up a 2nd and 4 with 7:07 left to play in the fourth quarter. Edinburg North up 35-6. As Coach Gonzalez does let the time expire, play clock down inside the 4. And another handoff again to Rodriguez as he makes people miss left and right, bringing up a first down for the Edinburg North Cougars down to the 49-yard line. First down, Edinburg North at their own 49-yard line, looking to cross enemy lines with 1 yard to go. First and 10, Jaguars seem to be bringing pressure, and slammed down by number 19, I believe. It looked like Yahir Rodriguez slammed down by Economedes Jaguars. The flag was already thrown before the play. Looks like it's going to be an offsides. As we await to see what the officials tell us. As it will be a delayed game on the Edinburg North Cougars, but then a dead ball foul occurred by the Economedes Jaguars, bringing up a 1st and 10 at the opposite 41-yard line for the Edinburg North Cougars. .552 left to play, as Guajardo would take it himself and eventually drug out of bounds for a gain of 1. As Coach Gonzalez just lets the play clock drip down. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Guajardo takes a snap, handoff to running back Yahid Rodriguez as he bounces out to the left side, catches one block, makes defenders miss, and for a gain of about 15 with a nice run by Yahid Rodriguez for the first down. First and 10 for the Edinburg North Cougars. 4:25 left to play. As it looks like, as we await next week matchup, the Edinburg North Cougars will take on the Edinburg High Bobcats in another district game. High snap to Guajardo, but a flag on the play. As it looks like next week, the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars will take on the PSJ Bears in another district matchup for these two teams. Flag on the offense. False start, bring them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Guajardo takes a snap. Hand off to a new running back in the game. That is number 88, Daniel Davila. Excuse me, that's number 80, Christopher Barrera for Edinburg North. Second and 14 for the Edinburg North Cougars here. As Guajardo waits the play clock to drip down more. Hand off to Rodriguez as he takes it down for a 1st and 10. No, the ref will mark him short. Bringing up a 3rd and 2 here for Rodriguez and the Edinburg North Cougars. As it looks like the Edinburg North Cougars will improve to 2-1 here in district play, and Edinburg Economedes will fall to 0-3 to start the season. Hand off to another running back, Guajardo. Hand off to number 43 as he cuts the corner for the touchdown. That is number 43, Mark Hernandez, for the touchdown run for the Economedes Jaguars. For the Edinburg North Cougars. With 2:02 left to play in the 4th quarter, the Edinburg North Cougars strike once again, extending their lead to 41-6 as we await the extra point. As the timeout's called, awaiting the extra point, and timeout Edinburg North will be back after these messages.
Cakes made to order, sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? Add a piece of cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community.
Welcome back as Yahir Trejo attempts the extra point. It is up and it is good. Extra point executed by number 59, Yahir Trejo. Now, Edinburg North up 42-6 on the Economedes Jaguars. As the Economedes Jaguars kickoff return unit takes the field, we have number 17, Jesse Navarro, and number 20, Fermin Hernandez, back deep to receive the kicks. As Yahir Trejo has been kicking it short consistently. Yahir Trejo with the kickoff. Taking it back, that is number... And quickly swallowed at the 30-yard line. Call it the 31-yard line. That is number 13, Manny Benavides, with the kickoff return. And swallowed up by a pack of Cougars at the 31-yard line. With 2:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll see if the Economedes Jaguars drive down the field with a quick strike before the game ends, as we saw last week. With 0-0 on the clock, Economedes drove down and scored a touchdown. First and 10, Garcia takes a snap and a flag on the play, I believe. As the refs weren't set yet, there will be a replay of downs. First and 10 for the Economedes Jaguars. Garcia in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left-hand side, hands off to his running back, and eventually brought down for a gain of about 3. That is number 12, new running back in the game, Jonathan Rubacaba with the carry. 2nd and 8. Second and 8 here for the Economedes Jaguars. Garcia hands it off once again to his running back and is quickly drugged down for a gain of 3, bringing up a 3rd and 5. Third and 5 here with 1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter for the Economedes Jaguars at their own 36-yard line. Garcia in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left-hand side. Motions his running back, and a quick toss to the left by Rubacaba, and fumbled and recovered by the Edinburg North Cougars. Huge hit. Let's take a look and see who that hit was courtesy of. As a nice run was taken by the Economedes Jaguars. And I didn't get to see the number on that one, but a huge hit and a huge turnover for the Edinburg North Cougars defense. .38 seconds left to play. Up 42-6. The Edinburg North Cougars line up in victory formation. 2 snaps here, and the game's over, folks. As it looks like they get one more kneel down, and that'll be the game. But the rest will just let the play clock drip down once again. Thank you for tuning in here with Real Sports Live. I'm Brandon Guzman as the Edinburg North Cougars take the victory here 42-6 over the Economedes Jaguars to improve to 2-1 in district play. And the Economedes Jaguars will fall to 0-3. For all your Edinburg sports, volleyball, basketball, and football, softball, and baseball, we're here for you. Share with your family and friends. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All from Real Sports Live in Richard R. Florida Stadium.